One word that I would use to describe our Smash team is ambitious. The team's been together for about 3 years now. We've been competing for over 6 years as a Smash unit at events like FFF, the biggest Smash Weekly in the state for the last 6 years. And not only have we been taking lunch money at events like FFF, but it's also been at other events around the region and the state. And at this point, I think not only are we tired of taking people's lunch money at events like this, but we also want to show the world that we're not just a bunch of FFFers by winning events like the WCL or May Madness.
I'm most looking forward to Western Cactus League and getting our run back against ASU this season. Last year we had a really close set with them and we just didn't close it out, so I'm looking forward to getting the run back and showing them what we're made of.
One of the big differences between our Smash team and a lot of other Smash teams is that our team has a lot of experience on LAN. A lot of students, especially in the collegiate space, really have experience in two big places: playing against their friends and playing online. And our students not only have an opportunity to compete in those ways, but they also are able to compete in person against people that they don't know in an uncomfortable environment against different levels of players at FFF every single Friday. So not only are there a lot of cultural differences between our Smash players and a lot of others in the country, but I know that one of the biggest differences between our players and others is the LAN experience that they get throughout the entire school year. Like with a lot of things in esports, one of my biggest goals with all things is flipping cultural understandings on its head. I know that our Smash players can be one of the ways that we show the world not what people think esports is, but what it can be, right? And we do that by showing the world who our players are, what they do, and the ways that they compete. And then outside of that, it's the same thing that I always talk about with Smash being the soccer of collegiate esports. There's a huge community. There's a lot of different competitive systems, and there's a ton of ways for people to get in regardless of their experience or skill level, right? And so not only do I think that Smash can flip people's understanding of what esports and gaming is or means on a college campus, but I also think it can continue to serve as a way to create community on college campuses through events like FFF, through even competitions like the Western Cactus League, and even outside of that by creating even more competitive club or community opportunities for our students at GCU.
I used to play the game for fun with one of my friends. It was during a school trip on a school bus. This is where I first got introduced to Smash Bros. And I was like, wow, this game is kind of cool.
I really was not a fan of Smash first back when I heard of Brawl. I don't know, it didn't really appeal to me as much. I got it as a Christmas gift. It wasn't my cup of tea.
For me, when it was the lead up to Smash Ultimate coming out, I had started watching a lot of people play the past Smash game, and watching that kind of inspired me, and I'm like, once this game comes out, I'm gonna give it a shot, see what I can do.
All the way back in middle school, me and my friends would play Smash 3DS during cafeteria time, and that was always fun. But then my first ever Smash tournament competitively was actually a Smash 4 Arcadian. I joined a Wi-Fi crew. Funny enough, that's where I met Letson. And it just transitioned from there. I met a guy from Tucson that goes by the name Venom. He brought me to my first offline local, and it just went uphill from there.
I was just like, okay, I'm just going to play against my friends and see what happens. And one thing led to another, and I don't even know how I got here. I just kind of started playing the game.
Then after a while, I started watching people playing the game competitive tournaments and all that stuff. That's when I first heard about big tournaments, because I didn't know about how big that scene was at the time. It wasn't until I was introduced to Ultimate where I realized how big actually the scene is competitively, so I decided to give it a shot.
Once Ultimate came out, that's when I started to commit to the game more competitively.
For the first 2 years, I just kind of played by myself, learned the game, and then I started going to my first tournaments, then I started making friends there. And doing that and being able to learn kind of alongside them really helped push me more into the competitive space.
I remember coming home from school in 6th grade and seeing Evo on the television. I'm like, what? This is really cool. There's people playing on stage for tons of money, having fun in a game that I was just playing for fun anyway. And I'm like, I want to do that.
And going back to my sports analogies, I've always said that Smash is going to be just like soccer in collegiate esports. And I see that with a few big things: the huge community, the number of people playing, and all of the separate competitive systems that exist for Smash. I've always said that I think Rocket League is going to be and is the football of collegiate esports, and Smash will continue to be the soccer for collegiate esports. And you see that a lot with this community through its grassroots efforts, right? And so I think through events like FFF, through events like the Western Cactus League, through events like May Madness, we will only continue to see Smash grow and create its foothold similar to soccer in the world of collegiate esports. This year with Smash, there's two big things that I'm excited about. One of them is the same as it always is, and it's our head coach, Casey. Casey has been integral in creating a culture of competitiveness with our Smash team. He has also been integral in creating a structure for our Smash team. And I would say in general, he's upheld the culture of GCU Esports with the team. And you've seen that in their results at events like Genesis, at events like the WCL, and you will see at events this year like May Madness. Outside of that, last year we had, similar to Rocket League with Nando and his injury, we had another player on the Smash team kind of have, I would say, a semester of illness. And not only did it affect him throughout his school year and throughout his online seasons, but it also affected us literally at WCL last year. I'm extremely hopeful that going into this year, Jinxie is going to be healthy and able to return to competition in a way that benefits not only him, but also the GCU Esports' programs placing at WCL and May Madness.
I'm really excited to see my team get to compete in some more crew battle leagues like Western Cactus League. I'm also excited to see them compete out of state, and then we can show off our talents out of state and other regions.
A question I get asked a lot is, how do I make sure that all of our students and staff are served properly while they're here? And the truth is that I can't do that alone. I have to do that by putting great leaders in place and placing my trust in those great leaders. And that's something that I'm able to do not only on the operations side of GCU Esports, but especially on the competitive side for GCU Esports. And so as much as I would love to spend 40 hours a week with my Valorant team, and 40 hours a week with my Rocket League team, and 40 hours a week with my Smash team, and my Overwatch team, and my League of Legends team, the truth is that I can't. What I can do though is lean on all of the coaches that I have in those positions to carry out the vision that I have for our competitive programs and teams. And so far, that's worked really well. And going back to all of the different coaches that we have, Casey has been an integral part in, I would say, uplifting the competitive spirit for all of our different teams, not just GCU Esports' Smash team.
The most challenging thing for my team, and this goes for any other team that is full of student athletes, is balancing student life with your athlete life. Some college students are some of the busiest people in the world, and the pressure to perform and to pass your classes can be really hard on them, but they all got good time management skills, so I don't think it'll be that big of a problem for them.
What I like to do before I go to tournaments is just be in a productive mindset. I do my homework. I just do my basic day stuff, so that way I won't just think about the tournament, because if I just solely think about that, then I might get a bit stressed out.
I just kind of play with my teammates, practice a couple hours before any big event, and I think that puts me in all the right mindset, gets me warm, makes me play my best.
Unironically, I do deep breathe during sets, so it helps clear my mind and gets me back on track.
Being able to keep your head in the right place while playing. Make sure you don't get too down on yourself, but don't put yourself too high up. Don't think it's over before it's over.
Whenever I do have a loss or something that I'm pretty upset about, I can usually feel pretty comfortable to go to my teammates, talk to them about that, either for advice or just to ramble on about the game and stuff.
We're putting our shoes on their feet, even though we're already wearing the same shoes.
Oh my God. If one of us is up there, we're all up there.
Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment, or share this video with a friend. And if you like what you see, you don't have to thank me. You can thank our wonderful videographer behind the screen, Megan, and our beautiful editor, Jacob. He's probably gonna leave an explosion or do something cool on the screen or something like that. But otherwise, you can catch us back here for monthly documentary releases. This has been Passage to Perfection and GCU Sports. Thanks for watching.